Hello students, hope everything is good at home. Your health, your families, everything, your studies. I hope everything is going well. So, as you all know that I have already sent you the first and second part of this chapter 4, the treasure within, from the supplementary reader of class 7. So, in the last class, we stopped where, students. Uh, we stopped where we stopped. Yes, dear students uh, used to book his textbook. Students, the juniors, no, yeah, they want they used his book, his textbook for the following year. Now, because why it is so? Because they were almost brand new. He did not touch the book. Most of the times, most of the days, no, and only before the exams he opened them, he opened these textbooks. And so it is the students who use mostly their textbook, they only some students, they tear the pages, or some this and that happened, no, it looked little bit old, but his textbooks were new, brand new. It looked like brand new. So that's why uh, his juniors, they want to take his textbook. So up to that much we have learned, and we stop there. So in this part again we will see what the conversation will go between the Bela Raja and Hafiz conductor. So now the Bela Raja, he asked him, how did you get into the field of architecture? So how did you get into the field of architecture? How the Hafiz conductor, he goes, no, he went in the field of architecture. Hafiz conductor, he said that in the college for architecture, nobody who had got below 80 or 85% was allowed to enter. I had only 50%. So in the college of architecture, if you are getting just below 80 or 85%, then you are not allowed to take admission in that college, in that what college. And but how the Hafiz conductor, he got and admitted after getting only 50%, he got only 50%. So but also he had admitted, what, how it happened, we will see here. I wanted, what was his wish, what he wanted to join the army. He want to go where, in the army. So he got his admission letter, but his aunt, tore it up, then decided that he wanted to join the police force. But again, his mother said that, don't join, what, don't join the police force, just do your graduation. So I went to Jai Hind College in Bombay. So admission letter also, no, to join the army, he got it, but his aunt tore that letter and decided that he should join the police force. But again his mother told him that he should not join the police force. Instead he should do what, the graduation, he should complete his graduation. So then he went where, to Jai Hind College in Bombay to complete his graduation. There he was to either take French or German. Though I had studied French for 7 years, I did not know 7 words of French also. So he said to Bela Raja that there, in the Bombay College, Jai Hind College in Bombay, either he had to take the French or German. though he had learned, for some, how many, 7 years he studied French, but he did not know the 7 words also. He did not know the 7 words also after studying 7 years this French. Uh, so what he did, so I took German. So he took German. He did not know in France. So he took German. Then my German teacher died. His German teacher, what happened? He died. The college told me that I could change that college or take French. His teacher, who was a German teacher, he died, and the college, the authorities, the management, maybe somebody, they told him that he could change the college or he can take French. Otherwise, there is no any other option because the German teacher died. So now, who would give him the admission in another college at this moment? I had got admission to Jai Hind by influence. Who will give him, right? So by influence only he got the admission in Jai Hind college because of the names and all. He got the admission in the Jai Hind college. In other college, who will give, no? That thought, it comes to his mind. So he thought and thought, then he said, okay, I will take France. He take France, and he started learning French again, and he learned it from his cousin. She was an architect's wife. She was an what? Architect's wife. So he learned from his cousin, and she was the wife of an architect. I told you architect means who design buildings or any other structure. So he was going to an architect's office to learn French. So he was often what going to an architect's office to learn French from his cousin. Now Bela Raja, he asks, was it then that you decided to wanted to do architecture? Actually, Hafiz contractor said, actually it all happened quite by chance. How it happened? By chance it happened that he decided to wanted to do the architecture. In the architecture office, I saw somebody drawing a window detail. He was watching that somebody is drawing there on the architect's office, drawing a window detail. What? Window detail. And a window detail is very advanced drawing. A window detail is very advanced drawing, and he understood that. So he then, what he did, he had a bet with him. He had a bet with me, and later he found that indeed his drawing was wrong. My cousin's husband was surprised. He asked me to draw a few specific things, which I immediately did. So there was a bet between the persons who was drawing and the Hafiz contractor, and that after his cousin's husband was surprised to know this, and he asked to him to draw few more specific things, and which he immediately did. He drew that few specific things which his cousin's husbands asked him to draw. He did it, and he again asked his cousin's husband, he asked again to design a house, and I designed a house also. He Hafiz contractor, he designed a house also. Then after that he again told Hafiz contractor to drop everything and join architecture. What he said, the who was an architect, he was saying that he should drop everything and should what? Join architecture. Then we went to meet the principal of the college. There the principal warned me, I will allow you to take part in the entrance exams, but if you do not do well, I will not allow you to join. So principal just giving him warning that he will allow him to take part in the entrance exams. He will allow him in the entrance exams, but if he do not do well, then he won't be allowed to join. So this was what the principal said. Then to his surprise, what happened in the entrance exams, I got an A plus. He got an A plus in the entrance exam, and from that day it was a cakewalk. It was for him a cakewalk. From that day onward it was a cakewalk. Cakewalk means a very easy for him. Then he had never made a plan, but he knew how something looked like from the top, and he had never known what a section was, but he knew if you cut a plan what it would look like. He stood first class first throughout after that, and he believed that all this understanding came from what he used to play and do during school. This what how he said to Bella Raja that all these things happened because what he played during school times, what he used to play and do during school times, that all everything it helped him. So he had a friend called Behram Divecha, and they used to have competition between them for designing forts like guns and ammunitions. Each of them, what they do, they would design something in an effort to be different. So in school, when he was in second or third standard, one of his teachers, one of his teachers, they did, Mrs. Gupta, one of his teachers, Mrs. Gupta, she saw his sketches and told him, see, you are useless in everything else, but your sketches are good. When you grow up, you become an architect. In the school time, his teachers sometimes, she told him that he was useless in everything else, but his sketches are good, and she told him that you will become an architect in future. Then I did not know at that time, but she was right. He was saying to Bella Raja that he did not know what she said at that time, but she was right. Later, after I became an architect, I went back to meet her and tell her. So after becoming an architect, he understood that that teacher told him, it was correct, it was true, and then he went to meet her and tell her everything. So up to this much only we will read. Okay, we will stop here today, and in the next class we will see what new things will come in the conversation between Bella Raja and Hafiz contractor. Till then, take care and goodbye to all.